can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you.
What's up? What's up?
It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.
What's up? What's up?
It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec
You guys hear me?
Network.
Oh.
Ha!
What up? We back. Make sure that audio sounds kind of weird, but
What's up? What's up?
who knows why. Sarah?
What's up? What's up?
Sarah? What's up, Sarah? Correspondent Sarah? All right, we back. Still alive somehow. Still kicking somehow. Can't quite explain it. Let me get this. I need that light on me. That's the one. Yeah, I need that light on me. You guys know I need some light on. I need that light on me. You guys can't even see me without that light. On this black background, you guys can't even see me. Sarah says, I'm going to use that side control escape. What's from Tony? Yeah, go ahead, Sarah. I keep forgetting Sarah a white belt. You gotta level up, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. You gotta level up, Sarah. Come on. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. I just try my best to keep up. As much as I can. All right, how you guys doing? How you guys doing out there? Let me, I'm trying to get my stuff right over here. All right, I'm kind of all over the place today. Hey, it's Monday. It's Sarah. It's Monday. I think LL Snap's still on vacation, so he did text me, so I guess he's still kicking out there. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm over here trying to get everything right over here. Man, there's a lot going on. Just a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, not as much I can say about that. Whoop. Give me 1 more second. I'm trying to find all my stuff. Danny Chopper, what's up? Somebody was calling you out the other day. I believe it was Mr. Arya. I don't know if you know Arya. He's a lurker. Stream lurker. But it's all good, man. It's all good in the neighborhood. All right, let's get into that Instagram, see what's going on over here. Danny Choppa, man. Danny Choppa. Mr. Max Hansen is calling out Owen Jones. I don't know. It's in one of the comments. You got to look it up or something. Max Hansen says, here, Polaris Professional, my in-depth breakdown of Owen's words. Finally, Owen Jones, I make more money than you without having to fight. Uh-oh. Now, whenever people start bringing up money in jiu-jitsu, I'm thinking, they lying? They lying? Well, Gordon could talk a little bit. He did have receipts, though. He says, Owen Jones, I make more money than you without having to fight because you're too low IQ to establish an income by yourself. As far as I know, Owen Jones, competes professionally, and then he has a school in Atlanta somehow. I'm not sure how he's got a school there. So he might be making, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000 a year, which is not bad for jiu-jitsu people. Some of us were making a lot less than that. I've definitely made a lot less than that. I've made way less than that. He says, you're too low IQ. I don't like when jiu-jitsu people start attacking other people's IQs because we can't attack that way. If you do jiu-jitsu, you can't attack IQ because we ain't got the sharpest spoons. We ain't got the sharpest spoons. We ain't got the sharpest knives. We ain't got nothing sharp over here. We all dull. I'm sorry to say that. We all dull. We ain't got no, man, get out of here. So if you do jiu-jitsu, don't ever bring up money or IQ, because we ain't gonna win in that regard. Danny Chopper. He says you're too low IQ to establish an income by yourself without asking for handouts like 95% of BJJ athletes. You're a bad example for the sport, and after I beat you, it will be the end. It might be a close match. The Grippo match wasn't bad with Owen Jones. There might be some this might be an interesting matchup. No one will talk about you. No one will care about you, and your career will fade into what ifs and how could I have looked so bad. The thing is, Owen Jones, he does have that push from the European community. I mean, the actual Europeans, not whatever we got over here. He does have the push over there. They like to hype up their guys and kind of inflate them a little bit. Which is normal. You want to inflate your countrymen up. Except here in America, they don't really inflate you. They they don't really support you in America. If you're American, they don't really care. It says your intentions in this sport are always for you, and you're the kind of person to stab someone in the back just to make an extra penny. That's the name of the sport now. None of these people are really in it for the sport, for the love of the game, for the love of the art. I'm doing some research, and the guy I was doing research, he was saying, I come to these tournaments to play jiu-jitsu and to kind of showcase what I know. The guys nowadays, they're just going for clout. They just want clout. They want the money. They want the clout. They don't even care about the sport. If they could make money some other way, they would. Danny Chopper says, I saw the comment. I don't know if he was talking trash, but yeah. Yeah, well, that's how it is on the internet, bro. So I don't know what people were saying. They might be supporting you or talking trash on you. Can't tell sometimes. He says, you're the kind of person who will always melt against me in a match. Now, Owen, I don't know if you can talk. Well, maybe just go prove it. Your game is simple and one-dimensional and never changes. I'm stronger, more technical, and more experienced. You have zero chance to ever beat me, and you know this in your heart. Now, Owen Jones, he can throw some stuff at you. He threw an armbar at Grippo. He armbarred Gabriel Souza. Gabriel Souza, is that the guy's name? Yeah, he got some tricks. He got some tricks over there, man. He do got them tricks. He says he's beaten Taza, Skinner, Gianni 2 times, Johnny Tama, 1 American Nationals, Absolute Division at black belt. Carlos Enrique. He beat Carlos Enrique? Okay, that's impressive right there. Carlos Enrique, good. Alexander Molinaro, sub John Combs, beat Gavin Corbry, who made you quit. When did he make? They fought. When did Gavin fight Owen Jones? Submitted DeAndre Corbry. He beat. Whoa, Max Hansen beat those guys. Well, this is before they got on their supplementation, probably. When did you beat these guys, Max Hansen? Before? These guys strong now. These guys, they do 66 kg, but they stronger than me. He said he beat Gavin Corbry, submitted DeAndre Corbry, beat Julian Espinoza twice. Some of these guys done leveled up though. A lot of these guys done leveled up. My homie got a win over Max Hansen. Yeah, my homie do. Submitted Yigit in 2 minutes. These ain't the same guys though, Max Hansen. You fought these guys before they reached their full potential. These ain't the same guys though, bro. Beat David Garmo, beat Pierce Leclerc, beat Mikey Sands, beat Nick Mataya, submitted Kieran Kachuk. Okay, he do got a pretty good list over here. Okay, he said he got 87 wins. Damn. And 15 wins at submission. Or 9 wins by submission. Okay. He got more matches than me. Nogi, some of them Nogi matches, I don't know if I count them. We got a little bit of Craig Jones. He got a new sponsor. He always got a sponsor. I need some of these sponsors. Ooh, we cannot play that song. That Rocky theme song, we can't play that. We cannot play Rocky over here. Lucy, okay, new sponsor. Craig, what are you up to? I think we meant to play this. Let's see. Who was he talking about in this video? We'll go in more detail later.
If you're a coach threatening to cancel an athlete's visa because she spoke to the police about a sexual assault connected to your academy, understand this. You might be able to cancel a visa. That is your legal right. But if you're a fan of Jesus, and I know you are, what is done in the dark will be brought to the light. And in this sport, actions like this have a funny way of following you, sometimes even into the next generation. So before you make that decision, I'd tread fucking carefully. If you're a coach threatening to cancel an athlete's visa because she spoke to the police about a sexual assault connected to your academy, understand this. You might be able to cancel a visa. That is your legal right. But if you're a fan of Jesus, and I know you are, what is done in the dark will be brought to the light. And in this sport, actions like this have a funny way of following you, sometimes even into the next generation. So before you make that decision, I'd tread fucking carefully.
Cut 'em down, tell 'em to go.
Did he just go at Sarah? Well, I don't know who he's talking about. I plead the fifth. Who he talking about? Someone says, is this regarding Antos? I'm not tracking what he's talking about, as I don't live for BJJ chatter. People in jiu-jitsu are the least connected to their sport. That's something I'm realizing. Now, the sport is not very unified. You know, you got your Nogi, you got your different organizations, you got your different cults. You got the Gracie cult, you got the AOJ cult, you got the everybody cult. You got the Danaher cult. You got the it's like little kingdoms over here. But I will say most jiu-jitsu people aren't really connected with their sport. They don't know who the world champions are. They probably know 3 people: Danaher, Gordon Ryan, and Craig Jones. They only know 3 people. Imagine a basketball fan only know 3 people. Imagine a football fan only know 3 people. Imagine Baseball fan only know 3 people. But in jiu-jitsu, that's pretty normalized. Some people don't follow nothing. All they know is the Gracie family from 100 years ago. Sarah says she's connected. Yeah, but Sarah, most people not watching, unfortunately. Most people not going to watch this. They're too busy. We do try to do our best, but we that's the issue when you're first mover. I'm not saying I'm an innovator, but I'm the first one to be live streaming on the daily about this stuff. So maybe in 10 years from now they're like, oh yeah, I'm tapped in now, but I don't know if I'll be around in 10 years, unfortunately, streaming. So it could be about a couple people really who Craig's talking about. That's kind of sad. This could be a couple schools out here. We'll look some more into this later, but we're just kind of whetting your appetite there. Uh-oh, Craig having fun over there. Craig, you need to stop getting these tattoos, man.
You want tattoo, right? Show me this.
Craig, my man's spending all this octopus DVD money. I'm gonna spend my DVD money at probably Whole Foods. Going to the hot bar. That'll be all my BJJ Fanatics money right there at Whole Foods. We got some judo guys getting ready. Look at these stairs. I can't play that music. This is what Mush be doing. That's how Mush be training. Man, that's a lot of freaking stairs. You better not slip over there. Don't slip down there. Better than spending on $20 outside. Well, hey, listen. If you had told me before, I could have stopped you. If you had took me before. Sarah said the hot bar food is good. Yes, it is. Says what the Olympics mean.
Your old version of me, whoever even drew.
Judo TV doing some good work. They might give me some competition over there. We got some competition over there with Judo TV. Sarah, what you got to do, Sarah? You got to get your meat and your low weight. You got to have self-control when you go to that Whole Foods hot bar. You got to get your protein source. It could be the chicken tikka masala. It could be some chicken, whatever, beef, meatloaf, whatever your meat is. Get a couple slices of that. Don't go overboard. And you get one side. Some vegetables, maybe some rice. And you got to keep it simple, man. Don't load up, I try to keep that. I got to keep that under $10 when I go. Because if you pile that food on there, you're going to hit $20. You need to keep it under 1 pound. See? Look. See? You got to keep it under 1 pound, Sarah. And you know what? Yeah, keep it under 10. Well, 1 pound is 10. It's like $9 per pound, right? You got to keep that under 1 pound. And, you got to keep it low weight. Don't get nothing with bones in it. You guys be piling up that Whole Foods tray, you know you're gonna get screwed up over there. Yeah, you know you're gonna get screwed over there. Day Chopper, you guys got Whole Foods in Pennsylvania? I'm sorry, I don't know what you guys got over there. I've never been to the grocery store in Pennsylvania, have I? I don't think I have been. You guys can get that. You guys just pop over to a farm, Danny Chopper. You guys got farms all over the place. We do have Mr. Michael B. Jordan on the thumbnail. Shout out to this brother. They say Michael B. Jordan celebrates Best Actor Oscar win for Sinners with late night stop at In-N-Out. That's where we go after the tournament. When we compete in California, that's where we go. And you know what? You go to In-N-Out, everybody you saw at the tournament be over there. If you go to the Pyramid at Worlds, everybody, the guy you fought to, the guy you lost to, the guys you beat, the girls you beat, they be all in line. You guys all be in line at In-N-Out Burger. Everybody at the tournament, don't go to the In-N-Out next to the venue. Everybody gonna be there from the tournament. And you know what? You guys need to hydrate before you go to In-N-Out. Some of you guys go to In-N-Out, you ain't had no water since the tournament. You gonna get all that stuff, all that crap. But it's a good experience, man. You gotta go to In-N-Out when you go to California. He said, I'm paying for everybody. Yeah, when you in you got a little milkshake?
Y'all back up.
I know his stomach was bubbling after all that. Yeah, Danny Chopper. Out. Last time I was in PA, driving down the highway, I'm like, man, is that a farm right there? You guys got farms? Which is good, I guess. That's cool. Oh, dang. Wait a second. No, the heck they didn't bring the light in there. Why they got that light in there? Now I know I need some lighting on me because if I turn that light off, look, whoop, you guys can't see me no more. He got the light in there? Yeah, you guys got farms everywhere. You be riding, you be on the highway looking over, you see the cows looking at you. All right, shout out to that brother. It says, why Jax Forrest got the #1 seed? Did he get the #1 seed?
I guess I get how they arrived at Jax at 1. I don't know that I agree. And it's not just because he only wrestled 13 matches, because if you wrestled the right 13 matches, I just feel Divino proved more over the course of the year.
Coaches ranked Jax Forrest #1.
I think they just wanted to rank Jax 1.
They're saying, oh, Jax tech Drake. What are we talking about here?
That's not how rankings
That's not how rankings work, first of all. Jax was behind Divino before conferences. Divino beat and finished above the guys in the coaches ranking, ranked ahead of him. Jax beat somebody that he was already ranked in front of, and Jax moves up, and Davino goes behind. That does not logically make sense. So that's why it's like, okay, why'd you do this? What is the logic? What's the explanation?
Yeah.
You just think Jax is better. It's not based on wins and losses.
That's what it is.
Not to say the coaches don't know like what they're doing. Obviously, Division I head coaches know wrestling better than I do, right? But I just don't like the coaches rank process. I don't think it's good.
Flow Wrestling needs some seasoning over there, man. We got Mr. Grippo over there. Look, what he up to? Look at him enjoying his best life. See, he not even thinking about Josiah. Sarah wasn't here when we had Josiah over here. I don't think we would have kept Sarah if Josiah was still here. But he's doing good, man. Look at him having fun, enjoying his life, eating good, lifting. All right, he doing good, man. Look at this man. Is that Kevon over there? Yeah, wintertime really does suck. Well, you guys had some you guys had Super Winter this year. Oh, they were watching rugby too? They had a good time over there, man. Look at them cooking. You know it's rapping Gianni cooking for his girl. Uh-oh. See, Josiah Grippo ain't ever cooking for your dirty ass. You ain't never getting that kind of treatment, Josiah. Look at him happy, man. He ain't worried about no Josiah. Nah, get out of here. Get out of here, man. You're not supposed to be here. Look at that man. Look how he's smiling. He ain't ever gonna smile like that to you. He ain't ever gonna cook for you. He ain't ever gonna do that for you. No, he not. His only mistake was having a stalker like you. You need to go, bro. You need to go. I spoke the demon into existence. Josiah, why we call you a demon, Josiah? Josiah, why we call you a demon, man? You need to go. Just go ahead and leave. Don't make me kick you out of here. Just go ahead and leave. Sign off. Okay, thank you, sir. Please leave. Sarah, look what I spoke into existence, Sarah. He happy, man. I'm happy for that man. Look at him cooking. You know, man, he only cook for you if he love you. Sarah new to the live stream. She's still new. She don't know the live stream lore. Nah. Okay, leave. Go. You're not supposed to be here. You know that. Everybody know that. Danny Choppa says Sarah about to learn. Sarah. Shout out to Sarah for Sarah's been a trooper. We appreciate you, Sarah. Without Sarah, it would be a sausage fest on this live stream. We only got 2 girls on our live stream. Maybe 3 if we count Wendy sometimes. Sarah says she's still stuck in side control. You better than Josiah, though. At least you train. We got Mr. Travis Stevens. Look at Travis Stevens. We got to get that man back in shape. Mush don't like Travis Stevens, but I didn't realize they fought a couple times. Yeah, I didn't realize they fought a couple times. See, this is what he need to be doing instead of I think I met that kid before. He need to be doing this instead of putting gyms together. You know Travis hard to throw. Jesus. Oh. God dog, Travis. Travis still good, man. We might need him to go for the Olympic team. We ain't got nobody else. We might need Travis to go for the Olympic team, man. It says Blueface got to retire after this.
Slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! I told you not. You got knocked the
He ain't got no power. I kind of want to do some live streaming events. We need a lot more money though before we do that.
This is the map of H-1B workers currently registered in America. What do you notice about this map? They're all in Texas. Look at this. In Irving, Texas, several H-1B employees were found to be working at a software development company, which is a 7-Eleven. This is an organized thing. Indian consulting firms run by American Indians are bringing in Indian workers on H-1B, then using Indian attorneys to game the system. Several companies have been reporting they'll hire a senior developer, a senior HR, whatever, like a supposedly high-level guy. He comes in, he barely speaks any English and doesn't know how to do the job. They're scamming us. This is a civilizational scam.
Indians, what are
One
you doing
company,
over there?
Cognizant, which is supposedly an IT and staffing firm, 56% of their workers are Indian. The other percentage come from Canada. And all the people are Indian. They're just Indians in Canada. They're not coming from India. Spread this info as much as you can.
They gave me the system, man. I can't hate my Indians. Shout out to Indian top team. You know, the Indians roll deep, man. It says, why aren't there more wrestling gyms?
See, my main problem about wrestling is that there's not that many wrestling gyms in the U.S. Like, I wish that there was, like, a lot of wrestling gyms out there, like a judoka gyms or BJJ gyms, but the only wrestling you could see is just a no-gi jujitsu. That's literally the only wrestling I've seen. Besides wrestling in, like, middle school and high school, basically, if you haven't wrestled in middle school or high school, or in college, you're kind of screwed because they're not going to teach you wrestling properly. I haven't seen like a Greco-Roman gym, like a freestyle wrestling gym. I think there should be more wrestling gyms out there. Would 100% do Greco-Roman wrestling. If you know one, let me know. All I see is just like no-gi jujitsu. That's the only thing I've seen. Hope this helps. Peace.
We already said this. Michael B. Jordan beats Timothy Chalamet to win Best Actor at Oscars 2026 for Sinners. Alrighty. We saw him at In-N-Out Burger. I think this is why LL Snap went on vacation, because he said, I ain't staying around for this Houston spring break.
New England or New Orleans? What you doing? Yeah. You trying to cry Nissan or Rari? You trying?
It says Houston experiences a massive surge of visitors, with officials reporting 2.2 million travelers passing through airports alone for spring break 2026. This coincides with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, creating what many are calling a perfect storm of crowds. Well, I guess so. I don't know. I'm too old for spring break. I'll leave that to you people out there to celebrate spring break for me. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why LL Snap, he got out of there. He says they done gave Miami and Atlanta a break. Thank you. We got enough issues over here. We got Mr. Coolrack giving us some updates on Iran situation.
I was always against it. I always spoke out against it, but I felt like I was the crazy one because I was getting attacked all the time. I'm like, am I nuts? But then over the last 2 weeks, more and more people are talking about how against this war they are. 80% of Americans, by the way, statistically. Then I realized there's a lot more anti-war Iranians and anti-war people in general than the pro-war mongers. A lot of them are just afraid to speak out because people are going to call their mothers prostitutes. So my thoughts to you are, fight for what is right, regardless of whether your family cuts you off, your friends cut you off, your colleagues cut you off, or how many unfollows you get, because that's happening to a lot of us right now. But at the end of the day, know that you stood for what is right. Stood against your own country being bombed. another war for oil that's going to end up just like Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. This is just another disaster waiting to happen.
Kuwait.
But if we all speak out together
Iraq.
and not be afraid to speak out against it, we could work towards ending it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay strong.
Yeah, we don't really support wars over here. We actually want people to live. We got a Tomonage defense from a jiu-jitsu guy, not judo guy.
It is right there.
No, it's when you got
Oh, no, don't let it.
Hey. Oh, yeah, St. Patty's. I forgot about that. That's too many holidays. Spring break, St. Patty's Day. We got Miss Helen Morales. Who's this other girl? Versus Janik. I don't know who that is. Sarah, we're going to do some research. Turn around, Sarah. We're going to do some research over here. Who is Janik? I think I've seen her before. She is a part of the Team USA, senior team. U23, bronze. Okay. Who was this girl? Oh, watch out, Mush. That might be Mush's type, though. This might be Mush's type. He might like that. Let me see her wrestle, though. Where are you wrestling? She ain't got no wrestling clips. I'm looking for wrestling clips, Sarah. Sarah, I'm looking for wrestling. Oh, she got a boyfriend. Oh, no. Sorry, Mush. She might leave that man for you, though, Mush. She might leave that man for you. All right, shout out to her. Uh-oh, wait. That's not what you do when you got a boyfriend. You don't do that kind of stuff. Wait a second. Let me get out of here. See, look, Sarah, quick research. We got Miss A-Rod over here taking pictures in Vegas. She living her best life. I believe she won her fight. I didn't see the match, honestly. I don't think that's her boyfriend. I don't know what she got. She might have a boyfriend and girlfriend for all we know. I should really plead the fifth. All right, shout out to A-Rod. Somebody got them an Airbnb. Because usually UFC BJJ people, they be in the hotel. It says Christian Rock's ex Hood Trophy, Bino, surprises her with flowers, balloons, and a Maybach for her birthday.
Where's your shoes at? What is this? Happy birthday, child.
He said, happy birthday.
She said it wasn't her birthday.
Happy birthday. Right.
Okay.
Bro, I don't want to fight with you right now.
She just dropped her phone. Why would you do that for your ex? That's so weird. What do I know, though? What do I know? Now, let me just plead the fifth. Here on the Alec News Network, we plead the fifth on the daily. We got this guy in Houston too. I don't know if I can go visit Houston, man. I don't know, man. This dude over there. Wait, did he just eat the whole shrimp? He ate the tail too? Wait, whoa. That man just ate the whole tail? The shrimp tail? You're not supposed to eat the shrimp tail, are you? I never ate the shrimp tail. I take a bite before the shrimp tail, throw the shrimp tail away. Is that what you guys do? Are you guys eating the whole shrimp with the tail included? Shucking and jiving. What's up, Mush? We just found a new wrestling girl for you. Let me pull her up real fast, and I'll come back to this. We got a new girl. We got Mush's old girl versus his new girl. You allergic to shrimp? Oh. Sorry, Sarah, you missing out. But look, he ate the whole tail. Do you guys eat the whole shrimp? I ain't ever ate the whole shrimp. I bite the tail, bite before the tail. Maybe that's just me. Look, he eats the whole shrimp. What's wrong with this man? He's from Nigeria too, I think. I hope he choked on that shrimp. I used to throw the tail away. Sarah, you were eating shrimp when you were allergic? Put this man on the plantation right now. Lock this man up. He didn't even eat the shrimp. He gonna spit it out. Can we do some celebrity boxing with that man on there? I think we all want a piece of that guy. We got Craig over here wearing a gi. Okay, I'm not sure why.
Judoかな?
We got Mr. Abe. Elo Snap versus him. I mean, Elo Snap would destroy that man. I had to take the allergy seriously when my lips started swelling. Oh, no more shrimp for you.
阿部一二です。オリンピック2連覇、世界選手権4度の優勝をしている柔道家です。これはグランドスラムタシケントの戦いです。1回戦はシャザン。この戦いはよく足技をまずはしっかり自分の柔道を出し切るのと、姿勢が低くなりすぎないように。で、この技ありを取った日に足技をかけた場面なんですけど、ここは相手が少しこう姿勢が引き気味になってたので、うまく自分の足技がかかって技ありを取れたと思います。で、この一本投げたシーン、袖釣り込み腰はもう自分の得意技で、自分のパターンでしっかり相手を投げ入れたと思います。やはりジョージアの選手は力が、パワーがすごいあるので、そこを警戒して、でもしっかりと、自分の柔道ができて圧がかかってたので、しっかりと相手がこう密着してきたところでも距離を取って戦えて、自分自身の足が出てたので、でこの大内刈り1本出たんですけど、しっかりこう決めの部分しっかりできたかなと思います。クォーターファイナルはウズベキスタンのベクムルド。すごく会場が盛り上がってたのを感じました。歓声がすごくて、序盤、自分の得意なオースト狩りでポイントを取って抑え込みに行ったんですけど、抑えきれなかったっていう。でこれは自分すごくこう両方の手で抱きかかえてくる、そこも注意しながら、で中盤に有効、自分が足技いったところを有効取られてしまったんですけど、試合が最後に終わるにかけて、本当にこの会場、ウズベキスタンの会場がすごく盛り上がってて、耳が痛いぐらいなので、コーチボックスの声とかも聞こえなくて、タイマーをしっかり見て戦い抜いたっていう感じです。セミファイナルはイタリアのアコジュリ。まずはしっかり組み手で、やはりこうしっかりと足を出して前にこう圧をかける。袖釣り込み腰でこのシーン投げたんですけど、やっぱりポイントをリードしたまま終わるということを意識して戦いました。最後ファイナルは日本人の服部選手と。この選手、服部選手とは、日本の国内では対戦したことがなくて、練習で、トレーニングで、ランドリーを。相手は足技の小外刈りがすごく得意な選手なので、そこを頭に入れながら戦うっていうことをしました。でもまだ、21歳をしっかり気をつけて、早く一本勝ちできたので、本当にもう自分の形にはまった。 うまく自分
Hear
の
that, young guy?
体を反応させて、しっかりと決めれたと思います。すごく満足。日本の66キロ級は、66キロ級はすごく日本の選手が強いんですけど、その中でもやはり僕が一番だぞと、オリンピックチャンピオンだっていうことを、またこの大会でしっかりと証明できたっていうふうに思います。見てくれてありがとうございます。またすぐに会いましょう。
That was amazing. We got Alicia Baumgartner. I think we've had her on here a couple times, maybe more recently than before. Let's see what she got to say.
I don't take anything she says serious because I can't take her serious as an individual, even as a fighter.
She's talking about Clarissa
is somebody who thinks she knows it all. And for somebody who thinks they know it all, it's just a lot of talk. I don't take anything she says serious because I can't take her serious as an individual, even as a fighter.
Dang.
And so when she talks about, my skills and this and things like that, I'm the most skillful woman fighter there is. And that's a fact. I got a better jab than most women. I have punching power. I have great movement. You've seen that time and time throughout my fights. And people have to realize that each fight is a different fight. Opponents change styles, and I've been able to adapt overall. Now, her comment about Dubois beating me, that's comical within itself. And I understand why she would say that, but there is nobody beating me. I am the top dog. I've been the top dog. I've proven and shown every time. Anyone that says I can't do something, I do it better in every area. If that's how I look, how I talk, how I move, how I fight, I'm doing it better than most. I don't take anything she says serious because I can't take her serious.
All right, so we might need to see them fight. Yeah, we might need to see them fight. We got Miss Alex over here. She says she's looking for sponsors. I mean, the thing is, and you see the technique, you see the technique. You're like, dang, I know I can't do that. Some of these other guys, you're like, maybe I could do that. And you see him, you're like, okay, I definitely can't do that. We got Miss Alex over here. She says she needs a sponsor. Must you want to sponsor her, bro? She's still a white belt, bro. Them legs open though, Alex. Stop leaving them legs open. She's tough though. Maybe she gotta calm down a little bit. I believe it's an intermediate division. She got some stuff to work on before she can get a sponsor. Remember back in the day, you had to win stuff to get sponsored. You had to win worlds. You had to place at worlds back in the day to get a sponsor. Remember those days? And we only got paid. I'm old school. I only got paid for my sponsor when I won. I think they were covered. They were cover, registration for your tournament. But you only got paid if you won or placed at the tournament. So you didn't. It wasn't really even the best sponsorship. You had to be the best in the world to get a little bit of money back then. Now some guys, they get a little bit of money now. I don't really feel like companies sponsor people. Have you noticed that much? Like I feel like people got sponsored a lot more back in the day than now. That's what at least it seems like to me.
Both.
Says the best martial art you've never heard of.
This is Wushu Sanda, and in terms of a martial art background for MMA, this is the best one that you've never heard of. I would say there is a lot of untapped potential for Sanda in MMA, but that would be incorrect, because some of your favorite UFC champions have competed in Sanda. For example, Islam Makhachev. Zhang Weili in particular has a very deep background in Wushu Sanda, and has a very political and cultural reason behind it. Wushu Sanda was invented by the People's Liberation Army of China in the early 1970s, in an attempt to combine traditional Chinese martial arts into a standardized full-contact combat sport. Sanda is basically kickboxing and wrestling combined into one, where they use kicks, punches, leg sweeps, and takedowns all in one. The only downside for MMA is that right after you get a takedown or a knockdown, the ref lets you guys right back up, which means it lacks a ground game like how Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has. But in MMA, that's not that big of a deal, because if you're able to get out of someone's guard, the ref will stand you guys back up anyways. One of the most interesting things about Sanda to me is that they fight on an elevated platform called the Lei Tai, and if you push someone off the Lei Tai, you get extra points. Kind of like how in sumo wrestling, if you push someone out the circle, they lose the match. I make a lot of videos about traditional martial arts and explain their cultural significance, so if you're into that type of stuff, drop a follow. If not, thank you for watching this far into this video, and if you have any other martial arts you'd like me to cover, leave them down in the comments.
There's still some sponsors out there, but they really will only have one or two athletes, I think Shoei Roll still has some sponsors. I don't know if they pay those guys. They might just give them gear. Real gear. We got man.
I'd like to go.
Mush, why did you tell me Ono was gonna be in New York, Mush? I could have gone to that if I had known. Maybe next time I'll catch an Ono. Some of my homies were out there. Put the white belt on. I would have put my white belt on. Something I noticed with jiu-jitsu people, I feel like jiu-jitsu people are more likely to go to, wrestling clinics and to judo clinics versus the other way around. That's Mariyama. But Ono was there. I believe Ono was there. Were they together? I think Ono, maybe they did a joint thing. But Ono was in New York. I have to look for, let me see if I can find it real fast. Yeah, he was in New York. Some of my homies were with him. Let's see if we can find a picture. Their homie, okay, they probably were there together then. Let's just listen to it.
Back to the Uchimata versus Hanegoshi.
Seriously?
Have these opinions.
Back to that. Alright, moving on. Let's go. Next one. Next question. Go ask.
Is that a correct assumption that Hanegoshi is actually a version of Uchimata?
羽腰は腰技なんですよ。けど内股は足技になるんですよ。それは講道館の教科書に載ってるその通りです。けど、ほぼ一緒です。確かに違うんですけど、形は似たようなもんじゃないですか。
What's Hanegoshi?
漢字では違うんですけど、実際にやってみれば似たようなもん。
Okay.
You got it?
I got it. No, I got it. Okay, thank
No more
you.
Hanegoshi questions.
I'd like to go back to the Uchimata versus.
Well, Higashi said that's a stupid question. He said, "Why you ask that question, man?" There's too many Onos. There's too many Onos out here, man. Everybody named Ono. I can't find them.
All right, Cody, man, tell us about these bricks right here in
where we are. We're in front of the Al Theta Bryant building in the historic Greenwood district. This is the last of the what was rebuilt from the massacre. This part got to stay after urban renewal. But these bricks we put here by Dr. Al Theta Bryant, who rebuilt this building. We put it here in the 30s. It's the actual bricks from the massacre. They were all burned during the massacre.
Yeah.
You can actually see some of the kerosene, which was the accelerant used. It's kind of cooked into some of these bricks. But these are bricks from houses and businesses all throughout the district. So, of course, May 31st to June 1st, 1921, there were 197 black businesses completely burned, 1,256 black homes, and 36 city blocks. We lost all of that in 16 hours. First time in U.S. history that an airplane had been used to bomb Americans by other Americans. Over 8,000 black people were put into internment camps, and that's where we had to stay. it's important to remember that at that time it was illegal to be homeless or transient. Those were laws passed during the Black Code specifically for Black people. So you needed a foundation and a roof. So what these people actually ended up doing is they bought tents and they put some of these bricks on the floor so that they could say they had a foundation and a roof. That's how they got out of the internment camp. But the way it worked, if you needed to go to the restroom, you needed permission. You needed permission to take a shower. You had to have a red pass to go take a shower. You could only leave if you worked for a wealthy white family. You could go to work, and then you had to come right back into the internment camp after work. So that's what people did up until they were able to rebuild.
They did internment camps.
This is the last of what they rebuilt, and these bricks are the only artifact we have outside that people can touch. But you can see just the amount of fire damage that took place, man. It's, the one above the door is completely burned to the point of melting. So it just shows you if it could do that to brick, imagine what it did to the people who were locked inside of their businesses and homes. You have survivor stories where they say they saw people being shot. They saw people being burned alive. One survivor even said that she didn't like the smell of barbecue because pork smells like people. Because when she was a kid, people burned alive right down. So in the midst of all of that, they rebuilt the building that all of this is on top of. So that resiliency is the part that people don't know about Black Wall Street.
Tell us real quick about that, because we now know and are learning about the bombing and all the terrible shit that went down. But the rebuild, dog.
Yeah, the rebuild is the most important to me because they showed that like we all gonna go through something. What they went through, that was a tragedy that nobody could have foreseen. But the fact that if you could imagine over 300 of your people being killed in front of you, losing everything you had, and your first decision is, you know what, I'm gonna lay that brick again. I'm gonna do it again. Because if I leave, they win. They won. They get it. We gone. So not only did they stayed all the way up until urban renewal, so well into the late 50s, early 60s. The wealthiest time was 1941, which is also the end of the Great Depression. So while the rest of America is going through a depression, Black Wall Street's still thriving and flourishing. So it just shows that, number one, a 20-minute walk-in city, which is what Greenwood would have been, was the model. But also, they didn't have a lot of import-export. If you had a business in the community, you lived there, you shopped there. They had electric companies, skating rinks, post offices, 14 different hotel buildings, 6 private planes. The bus system we use in Tulsa came from Black Wall Street. Madam C.J. Walker ended up having a beauty parlor here. George Washington Carver, of course, came. Booker T. Washington, all of them people not only just came to Greenwood, though, they also came to the black towns. We're home to 13 all-black towns, but back then we had over 50 all-black towns, which is more than any other state in U.S. history.
And that's 13 black towns today?
Today.
Okay.
So actually the very first black woman to become a mayor of a city is Taft, Oklahoma. It's Miss Leela Foley Davis. She's a black woman. She's the mayor of an all-black town. She was the very first in the entire United States. So, like, we were supposed to be a black and Native American state originally. This was supposed to be Sequoia, not Oklahoma. Oklahoma means the land of the red man, but that was after all this land gets taken. So it's important to know that black and indigenous history in Oklahoma, like, they go hand in hand. It's not a this or that, it's a this and that. So the Osage that you were referring to, Killers of the Flower Moon, the last Osage murder happens just a few weeks before Greenwood gets burned. So that tells you to just, and that's only 40, it's like 40 minutes north of here. So they're not far at all. Like, all of these things are pretty close, but Bass Reeves used to come through this area, but he buried in Muskogee, Oklahoma. So if you're old enough to remember the Lone Ranger, the Lone Ranger was supposed to be about Bass Reeves. So his partner, Tonto, Tonto means stupid. So they were making fun of Bass Reeves. But there's movies that talk about Black Wall Street without talking about it. The Harder They Fall, if you remember, Rufus Buck started a town called Redwood. It was a spinoff of Greenwood. But Cherokee Bill, Bill Pickett, those are all black natives, black indigenous people in Oklahoma. So The Harder They Fall is set in Oklahoma. So it's showing you this is what was happening back then, you know. So black wealth was all through here. Youngest black millionaire in U.S. history back then, Sarah Rector, Muskogee Creek Indian. We're on Muskogee Creek Lane right now.
That's crazy. And we looking at that urban renewal right here with that cut through. You can cut through. I'm sorry. Yeah, that changed the game.
That's what destroyed Black Wall Street. So people think it's a massacre.
It was this.
They rebuilt through that. Policy is what destroyed it. But also, I tell every black person I meet, that highway is what makes us cousins. Because you being from Chicago, the highway went right through the black community in Chicago too.
Yep.
It happened in Detroit. It happened in Philly. It happened in DC.
LA.
Atlanta. LA.
Yep.
So like all of us went through the exact same thing. So the massacre may be unique to here, which it shouldn't be because it's all a part of the Red Summer.
Right.
There's 38 black towns that are burned like this. But that highway is what shows us that, again, we all had the same things in our houses. The highways came right before integration.
Yeah.
So I bet you this, somebody in your family had a maroon comforter with this forest green on it and a little gold diamond.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we all got them from Sears and Roebuck.
Yeah.
Sears and Roebuck was the only place we could shop at that particular time period. So all our grannies had the same church candy.
Yeah.
We all had that big black pop with the white polka dots on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's everybody granny wore white diamonds, perfume. Like that all comes from the same thing, and those highways is what pushed it into that. So if you go out to a black community that used to be wealthy,
Yeah.
you're gonna find one of them right through the middle. So the blueprint wasn't the massacre. They figured out these people built through massacres.
Right.
All over the country, they built through fires. It was policy that they couldn't contest with, and so that's what destroys us and condenses us from 40 city blocks to one block. That's all we got left.
Diabolical, dog. Ugh. All right, Cody, man.
It's Black History Month over here. Hey, it's always Black History Month over here. We got Rampage. You know, Rampage don't care about no black history. He care about Asian history.
One thing I gotta show you though, you right-handed, right?
Yeah.
So just put your right hand down here with the thumb pointing that way.
Oh no, you did. You saw exactly what you saw.
One thing I gotta show you though, you right-handed,
She got
right?
the cheeks out,
So
Sarah.
just
Tell
put
her
your,
to cover
your
up,
first,
Sarah.
your right hand down here with the thumb
Look at
pointing that way.
He actually
and
giving
this
her
one
some
like
good
this.
advice.
One thing I gotta show you though,
She ain't got no
you right-handed,
swing.
right?
Yeah.
So just put your right hand down here with the thumb pointing that way, and this one like this.
Look at you know Rampage got money. He know how to What did Danny Chopper said? Danny Chopper said you gonna learn today, Sarah. Must you still there? We had a Josiah jumped in here. I was looking at a Grippo video, him cooking for his girl. And Josiah popped out of nowhere. I don't know. Hey Sarah, don't blame me. I can't.
We'll talk when there's no
I can't control this, man.
cameras on.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
He got CTE, Sarah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking you, Sarah, where her clothes are. Rampage look like an old perverted man. He look like LL Snap. That look like LL Snap over there. We watched this. We'll watch it again. Some of you guys missed it.
You weren't into her.
Who told you?
I'm everywhere, baby. I only did porn. I never did real porn. I did OnlyFans for a year.
That is
Okay, how much you got in that bank account? The way you talking, I'm thinking you got
I've made in 3 years like 40 million.
God.
She said she made $40 million in 3 years. She good.
I need it. Damn, bitches got NFL contracts. Bitches got NFL contracts. First round draft pick contracts. Just a what? What? Hello? Bitch, you trying to make 40 million?
Nah, not everybody can make that 40 million.
Is it state or states?
State.
State. Amazing. And also their shoes. Fire shoes. State or states?
State. States. States. It's state.
Why?
Because it's one state.
Is it state or states?
Out here.
All right, is it state or states?
State. States.
States.
States. States.
Wait, so you're the only one that said state?
Yes, it's one.
Why is it state?
It is one state. You are going to state, not states. One state.
Is it state or states?
State. States. States.
Is it state or states?
States. All the way. States.
State.
It is the state tournament. We are here at state.
State or states?
It just depends where you're from. I feel like it's state. I don't know. I feel like some people call it states. It depends where you're from.
Okay, well, it's your opinion.
It's just one place. I think it's state. Yeah. Whatever he said.
Is it state or states?
Yeah, but collectively it's the states. The states are all having their championships. Gabriel Iglesias says, the fluffy guy, he says, marriage is a business transaction. Uh-oh.
In a position to lose. I sacrificed everything, Shannon. And I think that's one of those things a lot of people forget. Like, okay, yeah, you got the talent, the skill, the mindset. Sacrifice is part of that and should be part of that, because the things you're willing to give up, you're willing to give up the parties, the anniversaries, those special occasions, those moments, those family gatherings, all those times when I was on the road working my ass off, creating and doing what I do to create that next special, that next thing, growing this brand. People don't realize it's sacrifice. Giving what you give up is so huge and crucial to what we do. And getting married is one of those things where I'm like, every friend that I've had, that I've participated in their marriage thing, it didn't work out. And then I had to watch what happened.
Well,
and
you
I'm
live
like,
in Hollywood, bro.
And as a comic, every comic I know that has gotten married, it's like, ugh. Didn't work out.
Right.
It didn't work out. And then I had to watch what happened after that. And I'm just like,
And the more you see that happen, the less likely it's going to happen.
Less likely. So I'm not against the relationship. I think relationships are great. And it's always awesome to have somebody by your side, somebody to be there with you. But as soon as you say I do, or a marriage, like, it doesn't feel.
Do you think people change,
I mean, don't listen to
man
Shannon Sharp
or
about
woman,
marriage, though.
once they get
Did
married?
he lose 20 million, 25 million, 50 million?
I don't know
I
that
forget
they
how much money he
changed
lost.
as much as
To an
they
OnlyFans
show
thing?
what the real agenda was.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen that happen
Yeah.
too. As soon as the I do happens, it's like click, and then it's like you feel the energy and just everything. It's like,
So the whole while you was talking to their representative. And then once we said I do, now
yeah,
the representative gone. Now you got me.
So the longest relationship I was in was almost 14 years. We were together, but from day one, we both said we weren't trying to be married.
Okay.
That we both agreed that this wasn't going to be a thing. So it never was a conversation. It
Okay.
never was we have to figure things out. It's just like, all right, we went this long.
Right.
And unfortunately, things didn't work out. And fortunately for me,
Right. That's a long time.
It's a long
I mean, did you
time.
have a cohabitation agreement?
There was no in California, you don't have to have that.
Okay.
Because it's not a common law thing.
Okay.
For me, I didn't feel like I needed to have any type of agreement, because when my ex came in, she came in with a son.
Right.
And I took him on.
Right.
I said, all right, you're bringing him in. He's mine. Good.
No.
We broke up in 2017.
Okay.
And I still have a great relationship with my son. I didn't
That
need
ain't
a
your
piece
son.
of paper to tell me he's mine.
That
I
ain't your
didn't need
son.
some agreement, some judge or nothing that. He's mine.
Right.
And even though he's pushing 30, I'm still checking up on him. I'm still, I'm very involved in
Still
his
involved.
life.
Ah,
And
that's
so,
awesome.
even though I'm not with her no more,
Right.
like, whatever she wants to say, at the end of the day, guess what? I kept my word and I took care of him. Even after married now. And I'm still looking out for him, right? Who do you think paid for his furniture? Anyway.
Nah, I'm good.
Ashley, not Bob's, Ashley.
That's Cold Shannon to get
I don't know about that, man. That's old school. We not doing that no more. I'm sorry. Them kids on their own. This is what I need to support the live stream.
I just take this for gas.
That's what I need.
And,
For
an
the live
extra
stream.
latte or something. I mean, you were really good. So you can have extra. And
I'm about to do some stuff
this
for the
is
live
because,
stream. I don't want to
well,
do.
you'll come back, right?
Okay. Yeah, of course. I'll be back. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
All
so
right.
cute.
All right, have a
Bye,
good day.
darling.
Bye.
I just take this for gas.
That's how much going to sponsor his Olympic
an
bid.
extra latte or something. I mean, you were really good.
Much gonna need to do that.
You can have
Listen,
extra, and
listen.
this is just because.
Listen, the reality show not going to fund itself, people. We got to go out here and we got to fundraise. We're going to have to fundraise. We might have to throw Danny Chopper out there. Danny Chopper, we're going to need you to fundraise for us. I know there's some wealthy women in Pennsylvania. They might need you to work on their farm a little bit, Danny Chopper. Might need you to plow a couple fields, Danny Chopper. But we need that money. Guys, make sure you pick up your Plead the Fifth shirt. Danny Chopper already ordered it. And much. Yo, listen, that Olympics not going to pay for itself. The reality show not going to pay for itself. Yeah, we're gonna have to put some overtime in, everybody. We're gonna have to do the overtime. There's no. Why am I watching Danny Chopper pleading the fifth over here? They pleading the fifth. It's first thing in the morning. They plead. Oh, it's not the morning. Afternoon. We got Nia over here. You know, she trains with Fionn. She got her whole family. See, look, you guys be saying black people don't train, but look, that's a whole black family right there training.
Oh my God! No! Finish it, Mom!
I thought her mom was a white belt. Her mom looked young. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully.
He slapped my baby. This is mine.
Everybody over there spent too much money.
Oh my God!
They're like, man, I'm paying $300, 300 euros, and these black people over here playing around. Choke her out. Dad tired of it.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right, Mom. Wait a second, Mom. Mom, why are they training with necklaces on? You're not supposed to train with a necklace on. You know you're not supposed to train with no necklace on. Nia got one on, and her mom. You know you're not supposed to train with no necklace on. That's been a rule for a long time. That's always rule number one. Take your earrings out. Take your necklace off. And take your rings off, people. You're not supposed to roll with no real ring on. Some of you guys won't be able to get that ring off. That thing gonna, what do they call it, deglove you? You're not supposed to be training with jewelry on, people.
Best Mother's Day gift ever. Wow. It'd be your own family.
These new people don't be training properly. But you're not supposed to train. You're not supposed to train with jewelry on. No, you're not supposed to train with no jewelry on. Honestly, some people be training with nose rings on. I don't think you should do that either. Piercings. Well, now I plead the. Well, I don't have any piercings, but some of you ladies out there be rolling piercings on. I ain't gonna say what's pierced though. Danny Chopper need that Plead the Fifth t-shirt. Stat. He need that Plead the Fifth t-shirt. Who got a Meets baby? Look at that baby. That baby tired. That baby trying to get it out the hood. Look, he got his hand. He doing this. How am I going to get out of this situation? Look at the baby. What baby you ever seen did this before? Man, I need to get out of this. What baby? CJY beat Chael with a plug in the tank. Oh. Okay. What does that mean? A plug in the tank?
Alicia Baum?
It's Alicia Baumgartner, and I'm gonna need you to get that shit right. Anyways, April 17th, I'm live in New York City. We're serving looks and hooks. And to you raggedy assholes, you can never be me, baby. I am on your mood board. And you built like your dad, bitch.
All right, Mush might need that. She might be a good match for Mush. Mush, you think you could deal with this girl? She got money, Mush.
Alicia Baum?
It's Alicia Baumgardner, and I'm gonna need you to get that shit right. Anyways, April 17th, I'm live in New York City. We're severing looks and hooks. And to you raggedy assholes, you can never be me, baby. I am on your mood board. And you built like your dad, bitch.
Hey, so you look like your daddy. Well, that's not a bad thing. For Funny S, nah, we need her to sponsor everything. We just jumping around. We got Muggsy. Let's listen to this fool. Not wifey. Hey, I said just up until the Olympics. Can you put up with that for about two years, Mush?
Bro, I'm in my high-rise office space downtown Kansas City. Look at this bullshit. That's a club right here. They just down there drinking poison, not making no money. It's not how you spend the weekend, bro, getting rich. What the fuck is that? You drinking poison. What you need it for? To talk to women? Huh? To be more comfortable out and about? How about we get comfortable getting rich? How about we grow a brand instead of wasting time down there? I'm up here, I earned this spot, cuz! I earned it. They down there fucking wasting life. Huh? Looking up at me. Huh? Come on, bro.
Why are you hating on these
I'm in my high-rise office.
Why are you hating on these people? High-rise, man. Muggsy, bro. Muggsy, bro. We got some Vietnamese wrestling. Now, I might need to go to Vietnam. I got a homie in Vietnam. I might need to go visit him. Okay, maybe not. I don't know about like that. You can defend him. Don't switch up. Don't switch up, Danny Chopper. You defend him and I'll go after him. Good cop, bad cop. All right, who is this lady? I might need to do some private lessons. Not like that though. In the wrestling part. She did a duck under? No, she almost got caught against here. We already listened to Craig earlier. We got Supergirl retires at 22, revealing years of panic attacks and depression. That might be some CTE related stuff too. I think she's been fighting since she was a kid though. You gotta remember, people in Thailand fight, she probably has, 300 matches or something under her belt, weight cutting and, CTE and, whatever else she got going on. I think Sarah sent this to me. Sarah sent this to me. We might need to do 90 Day Fiance jiu-jitsu version for all my Brazilian friends that need to get some citizenship.
Daniel, you're telling me you have been a lesbian? Listen. Don't try it. Listen. Don't even come. Don't try it. Listen. I'm telling you the truth before we talk to your uncle. I want it all out. That's why I said I needed another day. I wanted you to know everything.
How old is that lady? She a grandma.
Daniel.
Stay away.
Daniel.
Stay away from me.
Don't come close to me.
Do not come close to me.
Please try to understand.
That's my best.
You don't know how hard it was to... I have a lot of secrets. I have no more secrets. Just listen, please. I'm trying to tell you who I am. Jesus Christ. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not straight. I'm not bisexual. I just believe that people should love people. People should love people by their soul. And people should love people for who they are on the inside, not on what is on the outside.
Oh, that's a good argument there.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You told me you have had series of, relationship. I didn't know it's your fellow women. Same sex.
We do not do this in Africa. They don't do that.
And you have been lying to me. I'm sorry.
Nah, this will not work.
You are evil.
Yo, we said you're evil.
I'm not evil. You know me. I take
He
care of
said you're
people.
evil.
And I've been taking care of you. I'm not evil. I have a good heart. And I'm a good person.
What makes you a good person?
Oh, damn.
Sleeping with your fellow women?
Damn.
That doesn't make me evil.
Damn.
I'm still the same person you fell in love with.
The same person who tell lies and keep secrets.
I love you.
I don't want to hear that from your mouth again.
I love you.
Don't say that again.
Damn.
Daniel.
He said you're evil. Now, Mush, you better not be acting like that on the dating show. Much better not. Half the girls in jiu-jitsu got a girlfriend. Got Brock Lesnar back in the day. Brock Lesnar, bro. Now, Brock Lesnar, I wish he could have gone to NFL. He couldn't play. He couldn't play NFL, but he was a good wrestler.
Your great wrestlers drill. It builds conditioning, it builds great confidence, and it allows you to score when you really need to score.
That's
You're great.
What's his name? Adams? I can't remember his first name. We got Helena. Let me throw Helena on here for real quick. Let me throw Helena on here. She's not signing nothing? Helena, you're supposed to be signing stuff. Sign something, Helena. Come here, I'll give you some paper. Here you go, Helena. Sign this. You need a pen, Helena? Here's my pen too. Go sign this. Helena need to be signing something. She chilling. Ty going crazy over here. That's crazy. How you fall for this move? Pavel he couldn't move out the way? You got to move out the way, bro. You can't be standing right there in front of somebody running right at you.
Sucks, man. Like, it's so unhuman. Like, I can't remember his name, but there was this classical pianist that said it's actually unnatural and actually detrimental to a human to have that much admiration, because it actually changes the way you think. It changes the way you move, like.
There's 100 people on the planet Earth who were like as
Wonderful.
famous as you at one point.
But man,
like the experience that
pulling
you've
was
had.
not the move
and
right there. You got it.
Very few people know. You're like an astronaut in that sense.
Imagine
I'm coming to grips with it, I think, because I'm older now. Like, I really see it as I'm just being used for something. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that I'm being used in a greater scheme. Like, I kind of have looked at my whole career and looked at where I am now. And I kind of feel like I'm a catalyst kind of artist, where I'll do a thing that I naturally do, and then, people see it, and then the reaction of that spawns other things to happen. You know what I mean? Being famous really sucks, man. Like, it's so
now that's not, I think about jiu-jitsu people. We always try to relate it to jiu-jitsu people. BJJ is no longer a good base for fighting. It can be if you have a traditional background. Yeah, 1FC. I think if you have a traditional background, but the way those programs are run nowadays, you have 1 hour classes. There's no time to really develop a strong base, really. And I think back in the day, we had to learn like self-defense. You had to learn some wrestling, some judo. I think it was good. That's true. Well, yeah, you're right. Nobody's got that. And the people with the traditional background, they don't even roll. So, your Gracie's, your Valente bros, they don't roll no more. So, but you say like 10 years ago, most of those guys had a good base. Mackenzie Dern had a good base. Gilbert Burns, Damian Maya, Hodger, Jacare. Those guys had a good base, but we don't have the way the sport has evolved. You don't have time. We don't have time for that anymore. People don't have time. People don't have patience to sit in class for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, people not going to put the time in before the class and after the class. They're not going to go the extra mile. They're not going to do anything. They want ecological. Now you need the old school Gracies had a good system, like the self-defense with the sport, but it kind of split. So then you had like the Gracie University guys, and then you had the Henzo guys. Yeah, that side headlock. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, man. That's kind of, and people don't want that anymore. So like I said, I don't really teach like I used to, but yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, all the self-defense, none of the self-defense ever said pull guard. If you go back to the old school self-defense, it was always like you fell down, you got taken down, you got caught in headlock, you got caught in some type of move. But most of the self-defense stuff is standing, standing, how to throw someone, how to defend strikes. Yeah, I'm not sure what the future of the sport's going to look like.
Individual, and we can't wait to see you fight again in the cage. 3-0. How great does it feel? You want to thank anybody out here tonight?
I'm super stoked. Time to go home and make babies.
Let's go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, how great does it feel to get a knockout win?
You used to be able to slam people?
My baby's not even here yet.
From where?
But I could not lose while my baby's already incoming. For those who don't know, last time I was here, I said I was going to make a baby. We have a baby coming. So I had to hold down, had to make sure I could.
My man basically told us he wasn't going to pull out, but okay. How could you slam people? Well, yeah, I mean, that's a liability. You're right, slamming. I think PGF gives you points if you can pick someone up. I'm not really for slamming. I guess it's not really something you really need to drill. It is good for self-defense, though. You can slam somebody. Yeah, I'm not sure what the future is going to hold, They call me Unk, so what do I know? Craig over here spending all his octopus money. Craig over here spending all his octopus money in Thailand. It says, how wrestling coaches react to you wanting to wrestle in college based off your record.
I've been making varsity. Focus on placing at a tournament first, and then maybe we can talk about college. What are we talking about? Like JUCO, maybe D3, D1. I don't know about that one. You could definitely wrestle somewhere. Just keep working hard and something will come up. If you place at the state tournament this week, it will definitely be on a lot of colleges' radars. I'm surprised you haven't brought this up earlier. Hey, lucky for you, I'm already in contact with a bunch of colleges and they're interested. We got Iowa, we got Penn State, we got Ohio. I mean, honestly, it's up to you at this point. College? You're not even making varsity.
Yeah. Well, who was that?
Hey guys, I'm really excited to announce that in the next 2 weeks I am going on tour across Australia to offer wrestling clinics in Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sydney, and Melbourne. Looking at everything that wrestling has done for me, I am just so grateful for this opportunity to be able to give back to the sport in this kind of way. I just am really excited to be able to share what I've learned with you guys here in Australia. Thank you guys for welcoming me into your country and into the wrestling and grappling scene. I couldn't be more happy to be a part of it. So thank you guys. Hopefully I see you on the notes.
All right, much might see her at the Olympics. Was there anything else I wanted to see? There's more stuff, but let's jump around. We did have Guy Mendez on the Guy Mendez is on the thumbnail. Let me see if I can find him. My homie Dan Lukart he hasn't been going after him, but he has been saying some stuff I thought was interesting. Let me see where my saved files are. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe this is what I wanted to say. So we got 2 posts I think we're going to read real quickly and see what he says. And then, I don't know if we have any matches. We might have a Sarah Gabal match we're going to watch. Mr. Dan Lukart says, zoom in for you guys, so you guys can see. He says, Jiu-Jitsu has largely changed to a recruiting model for top competition teams. Yeah. All of these pro teams are all composed of the same athletes shuffling from here to there. Look at Otto's guys just going AOJ. This observation isn't novel. These teams don't let you train there without representing them. So you see the picture. You gotta do the picture with Guy Mendez. You gotta sit there with Guy Mendez on your shoulder, and you gotta put all the Otto's AOJ stuff on your gear. I saw good, girl. You all good. You didn't miss nothing. When Sarah's not here, we get in trouble. The teams don't let you train there without representing them. They are trying to recruit after all. In the past, changing teams was quite a big deal. You used to get called a Creonchi. I've been called a Creonchi a couple times. Never really hurt my feelings, but yeah. You need some new wheels. In the past, it was a big deal. They would call you Creonchi and Trader and some other stuff. Now they don't care anymore. You might not have even been terribly welcome to come to a given team, as there previously the idea of not wanting your competition or your competitive edge to spread in a traditional team format. This is not true today. Schools used to have a style. Gracie Baja used to be known for like close guard. Really good close guards. Octavia Souza, Hodger. Some of the other guys had really good close guards. You had, certain teams. Checkmat was kind of known for half guard a little bit. AOJ, Berimbolo, they still known for Berimbolo. I'm trying to think of some of the other teams that had a style. Some schools had like a more standard style. So some schools had like a half guard. Some schools had like more open guard. Some schools had like butterfly guard. Some school, every school had their own little techniques, and they wouldn't let you share it. You weren't supposed to cross train back in the day. If you wanted to go open mat, you couldn't go to open mat back in the day. Couldn't really cross train back in the day. I'm trying to think of some other teams that had their own kind of style. Some teams had like GF team had like good passing. GF team, Hodolfo, those guys had some good passing. You had like Novo União. You had like these teams that had like a style that was, pretty well known. So that's why they didn't want you really training and, having new people come to their schools and learning their secrets and stuff like that. This is not true today. As long as you represent the team, they don't care. They want as many top competitors as they can with their name on their back. Many teams are open about this. Sarah, that's why you're training Gracie Baja. Just don't drink the Kool-Aid, Sarah. Here is a bit of a novel thing I noticed. Athletes are starting to take advantage of this teams don't mean quite what they used to thing. With a worldwide scope, athletes will go and train at a top team for a few months. This is a training trip. This is what you do when you don't have money. You can't go live in California for 6 months to a year. You pop in there maybe a month before the tournament, 2 months before the tournament. You get your training in that way. So that's what you do when you're broke. You just do the training trip over there, in California. Some people go to Austin, Texas. They'll do the training trip for ADCC over there. Well, I'm saying back in the day, Miss Sarah. People don't care now. As long as you pay them, they don't care. But back in the day, you couldn't really cross-train that much. Says, athletes will go and train at a top team for a few months, gladly represent them in tournaments, then move on to the next one for the next event. You are just a $500 flight away from anywhere in the world, really. And it might be a little bit more expensive than $500. In the past, this type of thing would have been judged harshly. This is not the case anymore with how the culture has shifted. I'm not lamenting the fact of lack of loyalty. There is no loyalty in this sport. I think it's a clever answer the athletes have come up with to take advantage of the new scene. So athletes will do a camp and oh, you're not there anymore? Okay, 2012. 2012, things had started changing by 2012. Now, prior to 2012, it was more where you couldn't really cross train. Sarah, you need to level up, Sarah. You talk about training 14 years ago. Sarah, you need to get that blue belt. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm ranting. Athletes, they'll just represent a team for a single tournament and then jump to the next team for the next tournament. Really, there's no investment from them. It says some of the best athletes of all time have gone through phases of worldwide gym hopping. That sounds like Mikey. And absorbing everything. But it was unconventional at the time. Someone said business partnership. I don't think the teams are wild about it. However, it is the cost of doing things. It benefits both parties, especially given scenarios. When I was coming up, the teams they didn't care about you. It's still like that. These teams don't care about you. And it wasn't really a business partnership. You just kind of were used. Some gyms are still like back then. It's kind of sad. I'd understand some cases, but I'm just trying to get extra rounds and people to train with. It's a little bit different if you say you were doing all these tournaments and stuff. And, when it comes to certain, like Pan Ams or Europeans or, world championships, they can only have 2 athletes represent their team. So there's team A, team B would be, so say you're AOJ, you have AOJ and then AOJ International and AOJ California. So they have different tiers of teams. But when it comes to that team championship, only people that represent team A, AOJ would be accounted for. So you have to be smart about that when it comes to the team dynamics. Sarah says she was a gym hopper back in the day. Sarah used to be wild back in the day. See, that's why Elo Snap was talking to you. Sarah jumping teams back in the day. Sarah's a Creonchi. Says a good source told me that AOJ method was really copying soccer/football teams. Recruit all the best, have them in one team to create a super team, and the level of the room will be unmatched, and the standard in the level will be raised. But this was probably their train of thought years ago. I mean, AOJ wasn't the first team to do that. It's been around for a long time. Yeah, I mean, all of them teams back in the day had, there's always teams. I mean, technically, Atos was a super team, when they were a small hit unit. Alliance was always a super team. Gracie Baja had their little hit squad. Every team, all these teams that are big now, they all started very small with really good people. It was in the 20s. You were in your 20s? All right, Sarah. Sarah, she said, I was in my 20s. All right, Sarah. All right. I ain't judging you, girl. I ain't judging you. Oh, my screen need to update. Where my screen at? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Where's my screen at? Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys can see. He says, I think that, oh no. You got yourself a demon on your back. You got yourself a Josiah. I'm a little jealous, but you go ahead and handle that for us. Danny Chopper. What happened, Danny Chopper? How'd you get how'd that happen, Danny Chopper? What'd you do? Sarah says, I'm in my 20s. I have kids now, so I can't take breaks and hop around anymore. Sarah had to settle down too. All right, Sarah, settle down. And watch out for LL Snap. That's all I got to say. Dan Lucar also said this. We don't really... I like these posts about AOJ. Judgment free, yeah. Yeah, judgment free. We listen and we don't judge over here. AOJ charges insane rates for privates and takes 70% of the cut from the instructor. That's a lot of money. Usually, when I was with the bigger team, 30% was what we had to give. So, we would do our seminar, or not seminar, you do your private lesson in the academy. You write your seminar down just like or private lesson, just like Helen, like Helena writes down her contracts. I did a private lesson Here's how much I got paid. Okay, here's the money I got to give to the school. Now they're asking 70%. Ain't that what got Atos in trouble? That's too much, man. 70%. Do you guys think that's fair? I know rent's expensive over there, but that's a lot of money. 70%. They don't allow people to give privates outside the gym on their own time. Okay, Sarah. We listen and we don't judge, Sarah. We listen and we don't judge. Now, if LL Snap was here, he'd probably be saying something crazy right now. Why'd you even bring that up, Sarah? Sarah. All right, Sarah. So they take 70% cut from the instructor. So you get $100. I give you $100. $70 goes to AOJ, and you take $30. There's nothing wrong with that to you people. They don't allow people to give privates outside the gym on their own time. So you can't do private lessons outside the gym. You have to do privates inside the gym, and 70% go away. Danny Choppa. Yeah, but given the right opportunity, Danny Choppa said he'll be ran through. If you got the opportunity, Danny Choppa, that's all that's stopping you. You just need the opportunity. He says, so you can't do privates outside the gym on your own time. They don't even allow seminars without taking a cut. They take a cut of your seminar too? Hey, listen, if you at AOJ, that sounds like a cult to me. Danny Choppa, see, Sarah, you should have pled the fifth too, Sarah. See, we're telling on yourself. You should have played the fifth. That's what I do. No, we're not thinking about the song. Okay, so they take a cut of your seminars. They probably take a cut of your sponsorship too. They take a cut of everything. That's a cult. If you at AOJ, it's a cult, man. 70% of all your privates, you can't teach outside the gym. They take a cut of your seminars. All right, I can't do that. If you over there, you're a fool. You might be a world champion, but you're a fool at the same time. Says, if you don't conform, you miss out on the gravy train and are shunned. You guys are insane for putting up with this. How much of Nolan's privates, that's his student. How much of Nolan's private lesson money do I take? Zero. I mean, it makes no sense for you to take it. You only got one. I'm not saying he has one student, but you have one like high level student. You need to keep that guy in good shape. It's not as cold as capitalism and fear of missing out on access. ALJ has a big name. Honestly, it does have a big name. But if you're already good, I don't know, man. I just don't see the point in it, man. They do have a big name, but at the same time, it don't matter how big the name is if you're not good. If you're not good, if you're not winning things, it don't matter what. It don't matter if you got AOJ on your back if you're not already good. So I wouldn't go there. Mush, we're gonna send Mush over there. The fear of missing out, yeah. I mean, but there's other teams that are good, Marcio Andre, I'm not sure what his thing is. But some of these teams, they do make you sign these non-disclosure agreements. They make you yeah, it is tough. I mean, there's not too many. I mean, honestly, if you're in California, you got AOJ, you had Autos, Checkmat, potentially Alliance. There's just, and maybe Marcio Andre. There's just not that many teams. I think these guys, I'm thinking like Andy Murasaki. So imagine you're Andy Murasaki, Mush. Okay, you're Andy Murasaki, you high level guy. It makes no sense to walk into this kind of situation. Maybe they'll do a special case for him. But if you're already really good, it makes like no sense to walk into that. You're better off doing your own thing or, finding. Why don't they make, the Atos guys, why don't they make their own Atos? You know how Atos used to be like, Guy Mendez, Hoffa Mendez. Andre Galvao. All you need is 5 good people. 5 to 10, 5 like really good people. You make your own team. Train together. All you need is a space. You really don't need a big team. Look at Mikey. Now Mikey has gym hopped like Sarah has in the past. He has gym hop, but he don't need a big team. He be training in his basement. I'm not saying it. Well, Atos lasted for a good bit, a good 10 years. But listen, most of their career only gonna last another 5 years or so, 3 or 4 years. That's all they need. All you need. Well, some of these guys already won worlds. I guess they don't really have the motivation to do it. But like, say Andy Murasaki, get a couple guys. All you need to do is win it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what the move is for him. They end up separating. That's true. But man, Atos had a good run. They were together for at least, I think 2012, 2019. Yeah, seven years. That was a good run. I'm trying to think of some other teams. He could have gone Checkmat. He could have gone. There's just not that many high-level teams anymore. We don't have any more high-level teams. Them teams gone. So now you're gonna have a monopoly at AOJ, and then you got to deal with their crazy asses over there. These Brazilians, Sarah, I don't think Brazilians don't really make exceptions. As my Brazilian friends like to say, everybody's got to pay, man. So I don't know if they would make an exception for him. I don't even have a blue. I know, Sarah. You need to. Come on, Sarah. You need to level up. You really need to level up, Sarah. He says, how much of Nolan's private? That's his student. How much of Nolan's private lesson money do I take? 0. How about his seminars, which I book and manage for him? 0. How much of Jamina's private lessons? 0. How much of Talason's did I take when he used my gym for lessons when he was a kid? 0. How much when Murasaki used my gym for lessons when he was a kid? 0. And so on and so forth. Actually, a lot of guys came through Dan Lucart's gym. I believe, I think Kynan came out of there a little bit. You know, the Miyao brothers used to train out of there. Mika used to train out of there. It says, come train with us at Brea. Get out of your hyper-controlling image and marketing environment and just focus on the things that matter. You can rep whatever team made you good to pay homage to the people who made you good. I don't care about any of that nonsense, but that's also why my team is not on your radar despite proven results. He said, let's talk facts. The Mendez brothers, particularly Hoffa, is probably the greatest of all time. He is the most technical person in BJJ ever. That might be true. That might be true. That's just reality. However, a match is not just techniques, and they are only capable of interpreting a match technically, discounting strategic and rules aspects that take just as long to develop. I can teach you what they don't know, and you can use it to win at the highest level. Now, Dan Lucart he's a pretty cerebral guy. I think AOJ, one of their issues is they have too many people, so there's no way they can work with everybody. You know, they got 8,000 members. They can't work with everybody. I do agree with the Hoffa Mendez probably being the most technical person, possibly in jiu-jitsu. That is true. I don't know if was anybody more technical than Hoffa Mendez. I'm trying to think. He says, I can teach you what they don't know, and you can use it to win at the highest level. You need income. Nobody's going to teach my classes but me, but we can probably get you hooked up with a part-time teaching job, and you are welcome to give privates in the gym. When you train here, you tap into a small gym feeling that has a rich network of people that go out of their way to support you. So someone says, not only that, but I know a guy who has a friend that trains there. The guy is a second degree black belt, and he has to pay $300. He has to pay over $300 a month just to train there. So I don't think Andy Murasaki is getting treated much better. I don't think Andy Murasaki getting treated too much better. Sarah said, in my defense, I took 7 years to have kids. All right, Sarah. You still need your blue belt, though. Just be consistent. That's all you can do, Sarah. If somebody wants to pay $300 to train at ALJ, go ahead. No, it can't ever be me. I can't ever do that. That's too much money. Trying to see if he wrote anything. $300 a month, man. I thought prices around here were bad. Man, PA ain't got no crazy prices, man. I guess it does depend on location and gym name. Says, I'm confused. You start off by saying it's controlling for them to dictate who teaches and how much money they make, and you end your post saying only you teach. Well, he's not dictating you teaching. That's not, I don't know. People don't have reading comprehension. Sean Roberts says, we take 0% of private lesson money. Some of the coaches make near what they're getting paid already. We pay our coaches very well already with flexibility for traveling and competing. Yeah, some of the gyms near me, they pay pretty well too. Extra equipment. Okay. All right, let's see if we got any matches real fast. Actually, I think we got.
There is nothing.
Let's listen to Chael for a second.
More painful than hearing a guy waffle on about his legacy. I mean, we spent 10 years hearing John Jones talk about his legacy. Francis Ngannou comes out, MVP press conference. He said, keep your legacy. I'll take the money.
Yeah.
And he also does it. Francis is up there in this suit wearing these sunglasses, and he just looks cool. Like, he just looks cool. And then it's an interesting line to not care about legacy. And I had a long conversation yesterday with Ben Folks. We were actually discussing this very thing. And Ben was just asking me, hey, is that real? Is that real where Francis is saying, I don't care about my legacy? And yes, very much so, but you have to know what that means. If you're a literalist...
Come to Brea.
No. But it has a special meaning, and Francis does mean it, which is this.
For his students.
I've accepted I can't control it. First off, legacy is a little loosely defined, but if we all accept that, that just means how other people are going to discuss me on the topic of MMA in the future, when I'm no longer doing MMA. Okay, if that is what it means, and that's also how I accept it, I don't care about my legacy means, just so you know, when a guy says it, he means, I know I can't control that. And I'm not going to make decisions today that I think favor or lessen that. I'm going to accept the fact that I can't control that.
That might be true. Yeah, I don't think.
And that's what I don't care means, but it's refreshing. Because in this case, Francis would be completely correct. You can't control it. And Francis is in such a unique spot that he was the champion of the world. I got to tell you, there's possibly nothing more damaging in the short run or the long term for a fighter than backing down from a hard fight. Like, that's kind of the one. Was true on the playground, and it's true now. And Francis was in a position where it looked as though he was backing down from John Jones. Now, he was able to use a few things, and he had a knee injury, and he's got a contract dispute. But either way, the contract dispute came up after a fight, and on the eve of the next fight, which was going to be John Jones. So you got to reconcile this somewhere. And if we're being fair about it, I went back and looked at Francis's record. I got to tell you, the notion that he would be scared or would not do something because it was difficult, you would look like a fool if you tried to make that argument. Francis fought Cain Velasquez. Now, some of you are going, he did? All right, it was one of these nights. It wasn't a pay-per-view. It was actually a main event, but it wasn't. It was. That's a huge fight for free TV. And it's before Francis was Francis, and then the fight was a little weird where something happened to Cain's knee. But Cain went down and the referee stopped it. And it was just one of these things that I feel like in this sport, a lot of people forgot or didn't know in the first place. Francis then goes on, he's willing to fight Daniel Cormier, but he's going to fight the winner of Stipe Daniel. Ends up being Stipe. That means Francis has now fought Stipe not once but twice. He boxes Tyson Fury. He boxes Anthony Joshua. And it has just now been revealed to us that Francis agreed to fight Rico. They ended up going with Lenz, but they were trying to do Rico. Rico ended up being in a contract somewhere else, and like an honorable guy is honoring that contract. But Francis said yes. So, if the only thing you're going to use to hurt Francis with this legacy word is that he was scared to fight John Jones, I don't think you're going to get very far with that argument. And it's one that I used to believe. And if I used to believe it, and now I've had to look back and go, hey, that's a little bit ridiculous now that we know what we know, I think that you would agree with me. And I just appreciated the position. I appreciated the position of, I don't care. Right? I'm going to do what I'm going to do today. Somebody else is going to decide what this all looks like in the future. And I'm not going to worry about that. There was just something juxtaposed with the other side of the coin, which is a guy constantly talking about his legacy, which is an infuriating, not to mention beyond boring topic. Legacy is not an opponent. Legacy is not something you can sell tickets to. Legacy is not somebody you can interview. Legacy is not somebody whose opinion you could get. Like you're in this battle with a ghost. And I thought that Francis did many things well at this press conference, but I don't know if he did anything that I appreciated more than dismissing the idea of legacy.
Now we're going to turn to a beloved Detroit boxing legend, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, now in the middle of a guardianship court battle. Recently, there has been a lot of conflicting information out there about Tommy Hearns.
And 7 investigator Heather Catallo is here to set the record straight after talking to Hearns about what's been happening. Heather.
There's been a lot happening with the family recently. Different sides of his family have claimed Tommy Hearns was being held from them, and Adult Protective Services officials say they've been looking into whether he's been the victim of financial exploitation. Now, this week, the boxing legend and some of his children sat down with me to set the record straight about his health and all the controversy.
I want the world to know that I'm doing fine. I feel good.
Thomas the Hitman Hearns wants the community to know he's safe.
Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
In recent weeks, some family members have claimed the champion boxer was being kept from them amid accusations of financial exploitation and even allegations by Adult Protective Services that some relatives had kidnapped the Hall of Famer.
I just want things to just be calm and good and just move smoothly.
Mr. Hearns is revered in this community for all he's done, for all he's given back to the community, to the city of Detroit, to the boxing world.
Attorney Wolf Mueller represents Hearns' oldest son, Ronald.
So my job with the conservator and the court is to make sure that nobody takes advantage of him and he is treated with dignity and respect that he so richly deserves.
Are you concerned that somebody or some people have been taking advantage of him?
I think there is a lot of evidence that he's been taken advantage of recently.
My dad's a great man, has a big heart, and for him to be going through this type of situation this time in his life is terrible.
I am ordering you to tell me where Thomas Hearns is.
Okay.
So, tell me where he is.
And that's why I would like to receive legal counsel. to explain the situation.
At an emergency guardianship hearing in February, only our cameras were there as Oakland County Chief Probate Judge Pro Tem Daniel O'Brien took testimony from APS workers who were searching for Hearns after they said his daughter and his sister would not reveal the 67-year-old's location.
That man,
APS
67?
officials also said they were suspicious after a GoFundMe online fundraiser was set up.
Your impression is they were using Mr. Hearns as some kind of commercial advertiser? Correct.
By Wednesday morning, all sides of the family agreed to allow Ronald Hearns to be in charge of his father's care and finances. Citing a dementia diagnosis, Judge O'Brien appointed Ronald Hearns as guardian and conservator of Thomas Hearns.
Everybody loves Mr. Hearns and wants the best for him. And so that's what everybody should be working for, and not focusing on.
That's what a lot of my fighter friends going to be looking like in the future.
So just keep praying for my dad and the family as we move forward in our lives.
It's a good feeling. Good feeling for me.
It's a great feeling, and everybody just wants to make sure you're okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
And that you're good.
I'm fine.
Oh, and Martin, was that who he
Now,
fought?
unfortunately, Tommy Hearns' home was lost to tax foreclosure recently. He's now living with his oldest son. Ronald Hearns is asking everyone to stop donating to any online fundraisers. They do not consider those legitimate, and the funds are not being given to their father as of now. So he is safe. He is with his oldest son. They had a family meeting today. They're all going to try to get on the same page.
Family meeting.
And hopefully he can just keep doing his thing and being a hero here in
Yeah,
Detroit.
and that's good news,
Yeah.
especially at his age. You know, a lot of people have dementia, and to have an older child take over and take
67
good
not
care
that
of you is
old no
good.
more,
And of
man.
course, everybody's suspicious when these conservatorships or its location is unknown.
Exactly. There's I think a lot of miscommunication was going on as well. So hopefully that is resolved now.
Was that who Martin fought? Yeah, right there. Let me watch it real fast. I remember watching that as a kid, but let me watch it real quickly before we get. Let me just watch this part. Let me just zoom right into it before that copyright be getting us. Dang, he's 67. 67, not that old, everybody. 67, 6'7". Pause on me.
So,
To get here.
I am the CBC champ.
Yes,
okay?
I know. You with me?
What happened to audio? You can't hit on no man's wife in the in their house. Look at this is the future. This is charity boxing. That's what it is now. Before it was charity boxing, now it's influencer boxing. That copyright will get me, man. I can't fight that copyright. I'll fight anybody else in the world, but I can't fight copyright. That copyright beat me up. That copyright beat you up. Wait a second. Wait, let me look at let me at least look at this part. All right, they don't make nothing good no more. All we got is Tyler Perry. And 50 Cent, all 50 Cent could do is make movies and videos about drug dealers. We ain't got no positivity. Remember, even Steve Urkel had like sci-fi elements to it. Remember that stuff? Smart Guy. We had some stuff. We had series that tried to build you up back in the day. BMF got worse. Yeah, it's like, man, you got all the creativity in the world. You got to do the same crap over and over. Let's see some positivity. I don't know. Something happened after the 90s, bro. We just lost it, bro. Wayne's Brothers. Yeah, Wayne's Brother was good. Malcolm and Eddie. Martin. I don't know. Too many series to name, really. Let me see if I can find trying to find Sarah Galval match. Where her match at?
This one and this fight brought to you by Warrior, creators of the world's tastiest protein bar. Try Warrior Crunch today.
Yeah, I mean, Libby's been training a lot in wrestling.
Libby?
I think she's done some wrestling competitions as well. She has some very, very solid.
Oh, yeah.
Clean
Everybody.
wrestling.
Sister, yeah.
Yeah, let's see how this
Jamie
one
Foxx?
starts
Yeah, I forgot about Jamie
out.
Foxx.
Galval threatening the snap down to that front headlock position, and she shoots on a double now.
Smart guy, yeah,
Big
smart guy.
throw attempt from Libby, and she's going to have to scramble, defend the back here. This is not what you want early in a bout. Sarah Galval firmly latched in with back control here, and just 40 seconds elapsed.
She put everything into that takedown attempt there. Yeah, it was pretty close. Sarah just managed to slip out just at the last second.
I mean, we had trash
TV,
you know, like Moishi wasn't trash, but the Parker's kind of was more trash.
A bit of wrist fighting here from Genge, but of course they're still very dry at this point.
Tough place to be in the first minute of the match.
Steve Harvey show,
and just psychologically
Bernie Mac
as well.
show.
I mean, even if you survive the position, it's like, hey, wow, I'm down from the get-go.
Who else had a show?
But of course, we do have our 3-round format here at Polaris.
I guess the living color.
It's not as though you've got to survive 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, Sarah has to be careful not to go full belly down, otherwise she.
You know what was good back in the day?
Like
Def Comedy Jam.
So Sarah looking to flatten
the Kings
Libby
of
out
Comedy.
here, making those hips very, very heavy.
Hell, Tyler Perry used to be good back.
Libby just trying to move
Tyler
side to
Perry,
side,
remember Tyler Perry back on the
there.
bootleg DVDs?
Yeah, but this body triangle is going to be hard to escape.
I miss bootlegs.
Yeah, this become very popular with the leg on the inside. It becomes tricky to get that leg
now
out
you don't
first.
own
You have
none
to
of your
clear it to
media.
one side, then you have to separate the body triangle.
And bootleg DVDs,
For the folks
you
at
got to
home,
see
talk
all
about
the
hand fight that's
you got to
happening
see
up
all
top,
the new
looking to
movies
do
on the
passing
bootleg.
grips around.
Yeah, when
The
you use this
barbershop
inside
bootleg,
body
yeah.
triangle, it usually shows you're very confident in your
You
hand
got to see
fighting,
all the new
because
movies.
One downside to it is you lose the ability
You got
to
all
trap
your
the
new
arm.
movies. You can watch them at home.
But the hand fighting she's looking for, just to clear the grips, get them out of the way. Any way she can get her hand across towards
Boomerang.
the shoulder, she should be able to start locking up the choke then.
And of course, while they're hand fighting so diligently up top, it doesn't really give Libby a chance to address breaking
what was
that
the
body
superhero
triangle.
guy?
I mean, she's done a good job. She's actually got the foot towards the floor, and she was
What
momentarily
was the black
treading on
superhero?
it.
I remember
We've
that
seen
one.
Libby do this a
Bebe's
bunch. She
kid.
has this huge bridge where she'll
the
use
bootleg-
quite
the bootleg had you
offensively
set
in like
about,
takedowns
you know,
or
I
in
don't know, a
guard
couple
passes.
dollars.
And it looks like in a
$5
defense as well
maybe?
for the back.
Well, she's committing that left hand down to.
And hell, you
try
can
and
get
pry
your
the
homie
knee
if your
open a little
homie
bit.
had a CD
Guys, we
burner.
would typically say body triangle. You
Yo,
look to
make
get
a
that
video,
side of
make
the lock to
a
the floor.
movie for me. Put
Yeah,
that on
definitely.
there.
That's where you
for
can
me.
start to split the legs open. But even this bridge,
You
that
got
she's
your
doing
music
here,
for
you'd be
free, you got your
surprised how
movies for
annoying this
free.
is for the
You
person
had
who's
it
attacking
made.
the back. You're
You had
getting
it made
the wind
back
taken
then.
out of you slightly. Yeah.
You didn't have to pay no
I mean, any
money for
chance you can
movies or
change the
music back
angle or
then.
change
Now
the
you might
height
get
of that
you
back
might
position,
get
it
a
can give you
virus
a
on your
little bit of
computer though.
a moment to start escaping.
You might put a virus on the family computer, but otherwise you were okay.
Do we feel like Sarah is getting a good squeeze on with the body triangle here, or is she just kind of using it more as control than trying to wind Libby here?
She just looks like she's holding it more than anything else. I don't see her putting a ton of like cross pressure into it, so where she'll be squeezing her knees together. Yeah, it's just making it very difficult for Libby to get out. And then Libby, it looks like she might have overcommitted a little bit.
Oh yeah, she's trying to strip that top hand. Oh, she's got some flexion in the wrist there. She's
Hell,
trying.
all my instructionals were bootleg back in the day.
Looks like she's going
Like
across
helmet,
the
you got
face
the
as well.
you got the closed guard DVD. Okay, burn me a copy.
Surviving a little bit here, trying to tough it out.
All right, just tap out, girl.
This could be it. 1 minute 20 left.
Sarah doesn't quite have
Well, she lost it.
That's going to be a moral victory for Libby Genge.
She doesn't look phased either. No, but almost immediately back underneath the neck for Sarah.
I mean, what has Libby Genge got to do here, guys, to try and find some respite?
I mean, honestly, she needs to create some movement. And until she does that, Sarah's going, oh my goodness.
Big arch in the back. That's a big stretch in that hero pose.
Much of everybody's instructional.
Yeah, Sarah, she's looking at
The thing is, we couldn't even watch the instructionals. You fall asleep. I remember having a little DVD player, a little portable DVD player, watch the instructionals
40 seconds
before
left.
class.
Let me tell you, if she makes it out of this round, the crowd are going to try and do everything they can in their partisan nature.
Little
to
portable
support their
DVD
fellow
player with
pro
the, you know, with the screen on there. You can flip it open.
Yeah, if she can keep the hips moving, she can start to slip out and at least make Sarah uncomfortable. While she's busy trying to hold on to the position, she won't be able to set up the choke.
We didn't have there was no BJJ Fanatics back then. There was like On the Mat was around.
It's very much just you either win
Who
the
else was
round or you
around?
don't.
Judo Videos was
So
around.
This is just going to go as one round to Sarah.
Otherwise, you just had to
And
buy
it sort of
stuff.
doesn't matter the margin of victory in that round.
Exactly. Sarah
Armbar.
gets out, but she is in an armbar.
She's trying the and that is time. Well, Sarah Galvan.
And there was no like online. I think Marcelo had the first online,
If somehow she goes on to
you know,
lose this
subscription
bout, but Libby Genge
service.
has got to take a moral victory on that one.
Physical media means more.
Replays
Mush, you
from
an
that
old
first
soul,
round, she
Mush.
just committed massively to that
I
head
bet
of
Mush got
arm
some.
throw.
He got some
and it just
vinyl.
slipped out, and that's what gave Sarah the back.
Mush got that vinyl.
She was on the back then.
It sound better too.
She wasn't letting it up easy. That body triangle was in for the whole round, and I wonder how much did that take out of Libby. It can be tough to breathe when that's locked.
I ain't even watching this match, to be honest. I had all my positions because my husband was in the jiu-jitsu.
Fainting towards the
I didn't
leg,
watch
pulling on the
not
head a
1
little
minute.
bit.
Sarah, that's why you still a white belt. You need to watch them. Put them DVDs back on if you got a DVD player.
That throw. And unfortunately,
Rubber
with no
player in the crib.
and no other control, it was
I know.
straight to the back for Sarah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Much belong in the 70s.
Libby throws her way.
Much belong in the 70s, bro. I don't think Sarah Galval's got good wrestling. Didn't Sarah get tapped out? Is that a narrow victory in tapping someone out? They got more sponsors than me. You can still get one. You can still get a VHS player. You can still get that stuff. Have us watching Aladdin. We're gonna be watching Aladdin and all them Rugrats. Remember those? Remember the orange Rugrat VHS? That's how you know you're old. Remember that orange VHS? I miss VHS, bro. Man, back then you used to watch stuff. People don't understand. We used to watch DVDs and VHS. We used to just watch the same video. We will watch that same video several times. So the all Nickelodeon VHS was orange. Was it VHS? All that or all? Yeah. So I used to have the Pokemon movie. Don't be a menace. But man, we used to just watch things. Now we watch things one time. That's it. We used to sit there and rewatch things. You could quote movies. People can't quote a movie no more. We used to quote TV series. Remember when The Office took over and everybody's like, "That's what you said." Man, we used to just. Yo, Mush, my man got that. He got that physical media, man. Oh, nice triangle. Mush got that physical media. And you know what? We used to treat that media good. You used to remember people's CD collection? You had a DVD collection, you had a CD collection, you had your VHS collection. You took care of that stuff. Remember driving and then you had to make sure you didn't crash your car while you're looking for the right DVD? Had this big sleeve of DVDs in your car. You had to go through that and see which one, unless you had a DVD changer, which most people didn't have a DVD changer. And you remember cassettes? Yeah, the CDs in a binder. I don't know what they do with cassettes. How did people collect their cassettes and put it in the car? I guess you didn't. You just put one cassette in there. You just kept listening to the same song. And maybe you could flip it over. I don't remember. Yeah, cassettes. I don't know how to store those things. The DVD, the CDs were a little bit better. And of course, if you ain't had no CD, they had a tape deck. But if you didn't have any of that, you could always listen to the radio. Remember the radio? They used to have a slot. They had multiple slots though. I know they had the 8-track player. I don't remember tape decks having. I gotta look that up. In the car though, much? You hated cassettes? Now, if the little magnetic tape stuff got out of there, then you kind of screwed. You had to try to get a pencil or something and put it in there. I remember like boom boxes having slots, but I don't remember. What about the car? They said it tape deck. Oh, RP, bro. Your brother's gone. Oh man, sorry, bro. Yeah, but I'm saying, what about cassettes though? I remember some CD players you could just keep sticking the CD in there. I think I still got a CD player in my car. And my first car had cassette player and CD player. You probably can't get those no more. Let's see what else we got over here. We're jumping around.
So I'll tell you right now, and you can put this down and put it in your video. There is no better ambassador for wrestling in the world than Cael Sanderson. Watch him. I have the great joy of walking behind him at NCAAs. It's like the coolest I am all year. He signs every single autograph and will be there. If it takes an hour, he signs and engages every adult to young fan at every event. And it's like watching, for me, Michael Jordan walk in the building when I was a kid. Cael Sanderson is the face of wrestling. He is the face of what it's supposed to look like, what it should look like. And so he delivers not just for us, but wrestling as a whole. Watch him. Watch him this weekend. He will never signs everything, talks to everybody, and is the same person, kind, courteous, than anyone I've ever been around. That's Cael Sanderson. So he does a lot, but I will never have us apologize for dominating a sport. Never.
That's how they used to put the cassettes. Put it in the armrest, in the little sleeve. That's how they used to put the cassettes in the headrest, the armrest, and just leave it in the the whatever little plastic thing, the container. Okay, now I remember that now. Yeah, you just put it in. You just kind of put it in where you could fit it in. And then with the CDs, you had the CD binder, and then you had some cars that could hold multiple CDs. Okay, I remember now. No, I wasn't touching money like that much, but I do remember some cars had the phone in there. Now I was never in those kind of cars though. I wasn't touching on no money like that. Yeah, but I do remember some cars had phones. I'm gonna look it up too. Looks like if you had a Mercedes, if you had a Mercedes back in the day, you could have that car phone in there. I mean, back then, that big brick. Back then, you had to be touching on some money to have a cell phone back in the day. People didn't really have you didn't really need a cell phone back then. Unless you were in the medical field or you were in the street pharmaceutical field, you didn't really need no cell phone. In the 90s, unless maybe you were on Wall Street. Nobody was that busy back then. Remember back in the day, nobody was really that busy. You could live your life, you had some work-life balance back then. Once you left work, that was it. They couldn't call you no more. And remember before there was answering machines, hey, if they missed your call, that was it. If somebody missed your call back in the day, nobody picked it up and took a note, Had a notepad. Oh, call so and so back. That was it. Nobody. That was it. He said, "Would you go back to not having cell phone?" Yeah. I think we were all better off before then. Or just give us like a Nokia or a flip phone. Because we still had some technology. You could still contact people, but you weren't on social media. Sarah, you don't need no phone. He says, no, thank you. I need I would like cell phones minus the social media. Well, you got to go back then. Yeah, people more present. I mean, we were bored. Now, do we still get our Game Boys? Do I still get my Game Boy mush? That's a real question right there. Can I still play Pokemon? Honestly, yeah, life was better before the cell phone. I'll admit that. We keep our Game Boy Color. Okay, that's fine. With the 20 attachments. I'm good then. If I got my Game Boy, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right now. Do we still get computers with the dial-up? If we stop right there, I think I would be happy with life. If I get my Game Boy Color and computer with dial-up, 56K modem, whatever the internet was, okay. I'm good. Windows 95. Do I get Windows 95 much? I'm good then. I don't need nothing else, man. You know what? You want to watch the movies? Okay, call what was the movie line? Well, we had TV Guide and there was like a movie thing, movie number you call, see what was in the movie theater. Was there anything else I want to see? Trying to see. That might be it, man. I think we did everything I wanted to see today. You get movie phone, yeah. Call movie phone, see, and man, movies were better back then. You actually had good movies back then. Nah, I don't want to watch these guys scrap, man. I think that's it for today, man. I can't think of anything else. Elo Snap, he does like Naruto. I can't say it. I can't say it right. Naruto. Yeah. He likes Naruto, so he might get these kind of shoes. That look like something he might wear. Yeah, that's what that man gonna be wearing. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna just tag him. Oh, you guys can't even see. What the heck's wrong with this thing, man? Okay, there we go. You guys can't even see what's going on. I'll text. Oh. Yeah, he the thing is, he don't even like the good guys in the series. He like the bad guys. Homie like the bad guys. I think that's it, man. I don't really have anything else. We got big breakfast over here. What are you doing? Got a new E? Old BJJ? Okay. Hey. I hope they paying him. They paying him much? Make sure they paying him. Yeah, you need to get paid. I hate this, man. All right, we're gonna leave off with this.
He eats a lot of food. He's real life. He does this shark bite. He opens his mouth real wide, and people that look like me say he's sending black people back like hundreds of years. I don't understand how, because homie's getting paid. They are booking him to do the things he's doing, and he's getting paid. And apparently, the restaurants are finding success with what he's doing. So to Big Groove, first and foremost, let me start off with a positive thing and say, do what you do, get your money, you ain't hurting nobody, you ain't taking advantage of nobody, and you making an honest living. I wouldn't react but you making an honest living. And I salute you, homie. Here's where I think people are having trouble understanding. It's this part of the video. After you put the burger down and you move and gyrate your body like that, we don't understand. I'm putting myself into this box. We don't understand how at your size you moving your body like that. Number one, how are you allowed to move your body like that? Number two, if sometimes the clothes you choose to wear seem tighter than a condom on you. Like if you just stood still, I'm pretty sure I can see your heartbeat
that
boom,
comment,
boom,
though.
in your clothes. It ain't even that you saying sharp bite and you eating the food. It's literally how his big ass move like that. Because we are made to believe we're not supposed to be able to move like this at this size. You know what I'm saying? Like you are a big ass human. You a large ass man. If you punch the tree will say why. If you walk into the room, half the room will walk out. Not because they're upset, because they can't fit in the room with you. You got shoulders wider than the lanes driving down I-75 in Florida. You built like Dwight Howard and Johnny Bravo at the same time. When clothes go on your body, the clothes also go off your body. Like God created you from the chest out. You were created like a Volvo. A Volvo is made to withstand. So they build Volvos inside out. You was born with organs first. So I don't even think it might be a little bit of the everything, but
yeah, it is everything.
Just your ability to move.
He live in Houston too.
Big Groove. I'm going to tell you how to defeat all this. Have a dance class. Go on tour, pick 30 cities and say, dance with Big Groove. I guarantee you will sell out 2,500 tickets because people going to want to see if this is AI, if it's real. Because the way your shoulders disconnected and reconnected to your damn body, it don't look real. You look like you made of Legos. Like your shoulders start here, but end up where your knee should be. And your knee where your knee should be, but end up where your ankle at. And your ankle ain't even your body. Your ankle ain't part of your body. It's probably in that damn sandwich you bit. You eating an ankle burger. I think you positive. I think you are an awesome person, you positive, and you happy, and I love to see it. I just want to know how the hell you do what you do. Literally. Hey, at this point, I think somebody needs to say something positive.
All right, man. Maybe we'll see him one day. Maybe we'll see that man one day. I think that's it. We're still working on what we're working on. We might have to, I won't say what I was about to say. We're still working on what we're working on, and want everybody to stay safe, make good decisions. Danny Chopper got a stalker now. We did have Josiah pop in here for a second, but we got rid of him. We got rid of him. He knew he wasn't supposed to be over here. And that's it, man. We should be back for the rest of this week. I don't foresee anything else happening Monday through Friday. Thank you, sir. Danny Chopper, stay positive, as they just said in that video. Sarah, stay positive. Sarah, one day you'll get your blue belt. One day Danny Top will get his orange belt or green belt, whatever it is in judo. And that's it, man. We'll be back with the news that you guys need. And that nobody else wants to talk about. Oh, wait, was there something else I was supposed to talk about? There was some Gaval stuff I was supposed to cover, but we'll look at that tomorrow. We're supposed to read. We never read this article, this post over here. We'll look at that tomorrow. My voice is about to go anyway, so save that for tomorrow. And all right, thank you everybody. Appreciate your support, spending your time with me, and that's all I got to say. You know I'm playing my rant through song though, so get ready for that. See ya. Hey. The ran through song from Sarah. I mean, she didn't say it, but every week, LOL snap, ain't even CP that you don't see. Where you find me? You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on